You are not gonna believe what I got to do today. There are so many options for my future, so I'm gonna look around now while I have the chance. Join me as I explore the world of work. Today I'm learning about Sullivan Renaissance beautification program. Sullivan Renaissance mission is to enhance the appearance of Sullivan County while building a sense of pride and community spirit. I had the chance to hang out with Carmela to learn more. When I visited with Carmela, I noticed that her job takes her to various different places. The first place we went was her home office.
My name is Carmela. I work for Sullivan Renaissance and I'm the beautification coordinator.
Beautification isn't a word that you hear all the time, so I asked Carmela, what does it mean?
Beautification is cleaning up or making an area beautiful. So I receive a call from a potential project or a group, someone that would like to beautify their area, and I then schedule a site assessment. And when I then go to a site and I will review it and come up with different garden ideas. For this example, it's a firehouse and their garden is severely overgrown and they wanted some ideas of what to do with the garden. I discussed with the project volunteer and she had given me some input and we came up with a design. And the design looked like this. I just take a picture of the site and then I can draw in all of these designs. I will generally give a group a design option and they can tell me if they like it or if they don't like it. I give them the plant names, how many of the plants that I put in, and if they're perennials or annuals. An annual needs to be planted every year. A perennial comes back every year. So this is the design that I sent the firehouse. And then this is the after. This is what they did with it.
Oh wow, that's amazing.
Isn't it neat? Here's another example of a garden site. And this is the before. Here's the design that we suggested. And here's the after. And it is amazing what a little paint can do for a garden and a building.
I saw the before shots and I was not very pleased with how they looked. They didn't look very nice, but then I saw the after shots and I was amazed at what they could do with a little paint and some beautiful flowers, and it's amazing how they could change a place to be so beautiful like that.
So now we've made our quick change into our work clothes. This is another fun part of my job, is I get to go work with project volunteers at different sites throughout Sullivan County. We're going to go meet Forestburg, one of their project volunteers, Susie Parks Landis. She's going to meet us at the sign up the road. So let's go.
I noticed that working with Sullivan Renaissance, they use a lot of volunteer work. And I also noticed that volunteering is a great way to pick up skills or experience for a certain job. And I met with Susie, which is a Sullivan Renaissance volunteer, and I asked her what's it like to volunteer.
It is a wonderful experience. We have been beautifying our town of Forestburg over the last 3 years. We've really regrouped and we have a wonderful bunch of volunteers, and we have 7 gardens that we take care of. And when you drive through the town, you see all the hard work and love and just the joy that we get from working with Renaissance. So it's great. So maybe one day we'll get you to volunteer with us.
Then me, Susie, and Carmela got to work as we winterized the Forestburg sign project.
So this is one of our projects, and you wanted to learn what we do, so we're going to show you what we need to do here. In the fall, gardens aren't finished. We need to clean them up. So we need to remove the dead annuals, trim back some of the perennials. Great tool for cutting back annuals and doing a lot of it, or perennials. Like this grass, we would cut back, and you'd go in, trim it. And then we have our... So this mass of plants are annuals that need to be removed. So you would just pull them out. Do you want to give it a try? Do you want my gloves? Very important.
My last stop with Carmela was at the beautification shed. This is where they house all their equipment.
So Aidan, this is our shed. This is where the crew starts and ends their day. They come here and they get their tools that they need for their job each morning. And then in the afternoon, they have to disinfect and clean all the tools and put them back for the next day. So this is one of my favorite tools because it is very sharp and strong. It's called a lopper because it lops off large, pretty nice sized branches. And it comes in very handy when you're doing some shrub pruning and small tree and sapling pruning. So this is a cultivator. We recently purchased this tool to help start new gardens. So what it does is it digs up the soil and makes it easier to plant. This, I feel, is one of the most important tools that we have because it's a litter plucker. It's something that you can go and pick up trash and put it in a bag and clean up your area. And it's very important to have a clean area and a clean Sullivan County. So this is called a bypass pruner. It's a hand pruner for trimming, let's see, for trimming some shrubs, for trimming perennials, trimming a lot of different things. And it's for like single stalks as opposed to a big, like the one I showed you earlier.
Being in the shed was a super cool experience because I haven't seen a lot of that stuff before. I've seen a shovel and the branch cutter before, but I haven't seen all those big equipment, and that was a really awesome experience. I asked Carmela what kind of training or education she needed to perform her job. She said it's not really a college degree that you need, it's mainly just her experience.
So for myself, beautification coordinator, I had years experience of landscaping, so I had some plant knowledge and how to develop gardens, as well as teaching. I taught for many years, and the ability to help and teach people to install gardens was very helpful.
Before I say goodbye, I always ask this question. If you could give your 11-year-old self advice or words of wisdom to prepare yourself for the world of work, what would it be?
One thing that I would suggest is be open to change. You never know what life is going to throw at you, and to embrace change. If I didn't accept a path change for myself, I would have never found this job at Sullivan Renaissance, which makes me very happy. The other thing that I would suggest is, regardless of whatever job you have, enjoy it. Have fun in that job, and it will make your days go by a lot quicker and happier.